very much my cheerleaders. And when you don't have it anymore, it's just, it's just devastating sometimes. So if you saw in the highlights vlogs, I was saying like towards the end just a little bit that that's on my main channel. I'll link it in the description box if you didn't see it. The Thanksgiving highlights, I was saying on my that yesterday was pretty hard. Thanksgiving was pretty hard for me. It was a very emotional Thanksgiving, missing my mom and my grandma and my aunt. They have all passed, and my best friend uncle was in a coma at the time, and then when I had called her that evening, she told me he passed. So that's hard. It's really hard to deal with. So I'm hoping to get out of my funk, but it looks like it's not leaving me as quick as I would like it to. It's hard for me to vlog it because it's like you want to be really happy and cheerful, but then another time daily vlogging, this is my daily life. So what do? Me and J-Raw are fighting, but our fighting is not typical fighting. Our fighting is just that we're just not talking, and so that's just how we fight. We just don't say anything to one another because we don't like to yell and scream in front of the kids, and we don't yell and scream at each other anyway. J-Raw just doesn't really yell. He's like very mellow person when it comes to, like, he'll yell, but it's just like about a football game or something like that, but he's not gonna yell about that. And I'm not the one that's gonna be like, you know, bust your windows out your car type girl. That's just not me. But yeah, so it's just really hard. Thanksgiving, I cook every year for Thanksgiving, but you know, it usually takes about 2 days to cook because I cook a lot of food because I cook for everybody. And I cooked, and J-Raw usually plays football Thanksgiving morning, and then he comes home and then he eats, and he's with the family. So everybody knew I was cooking. I cooked for 2 days, and then they said that they were going, because he got that TV and some other things, and they said they was going to Walmart because I guess Walmart was having something at 4. And I kind of was like, that's interesting, because usually most people wait until after they eat and they go to Black Friday. So he said he was going at 4, so I'm like, okay, you know, but he was telling people to come at 5, so I'm like, what's an hour? What's an hour? And you know, long story short, they didn't get back from Black Friday shopping until 7 p.m. And you know, stuff like that hurts a lot because it's just hard, because you're already, you know, I already feel a certain type of way. It's very hard. The main rocks and structures of my family are gone. My mother, my grandmother, my aunt, they're all gone. So I'm trying to build these memories, and you know, for my kids and myself, a family of what I have. And you know, a lot of times people just, you know, oh, we're your family and stuff like that, but then I have to remind myself, they're not. This is those are his family. That's his mother, his sister, his family. My girls are my family. That's my family. And you know, and I know that that's not my family because nobody said, oh, hey, you know, Tyne cooked for 2 days. We should hurry and mosey on. Let's not spend 5 hours at Walmart. Like, my family would have done that. Somebody who's invested in me would have said, hey, you know, guys, I don't, you know, maybe we should just get the TV. Maybe we shouldn't full-blown shop because, you know, the kids haven't ate. I went on and fed my kids. You know, his sister another sister came over. I just went on and I kept doing it. And even my brother was like, oh, you know, the old time would have freaked out because, you know, I like to have, I'm all about presentation, things having to be a certain way. The old time would have freaked out. And I was just so hurt and devastated that I couldn't even freak out. Like, I just didn't have the strength to freak out. I didn't have it. I could not give it. I didn't have it to give. It was so blatantly rude. And the thing is that they don't think they're rude. My kids are driving me crazy. Hopefully put up some Christmas lights, and I'm gonna start decorating for Christmas. And we're not talking now, but we'll start talking again. You know, it's nothing gonna be resolved. You know, I'm not gonna say, oh, this is never gonna happen again, because it will. But I need to be ready. when it happens. Like, I need to know, Tyne, don't set yourself up for that. Like, you have to protect yourself. Ayden, that's not nice. You have to protect yourself, and you have to protect your heart, and you can't let people stomp on it or be rude or disrespect you. You can't, and you can't set yourself up for that. So that won't happen. Because like I said, I was cooking for like 2 days straight. So yeah, so once my face is breaking out, oh, I'm just so a mess. So yeah, it's not a good day, but every day is not going to be good days. Some days are going to be bad, some days are going to be good, but today's just like a not good day. But I'm going to keep right on praying about it and just hope that I get this funk out, because the holidays can be hard. So if anybody's dealing with anything during the holidays, if you're feeling a little blue and funky and stuff like that, it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up. Because sometimes when I get funks, I beat myself up because I'm like, why are you doing this? But you can't help it. You miss your family. And you know, when you had a really supportive system and it's not there anymore, it's really hard. And so if I never had it, I wouldn't miss it as much as I did. Like, my grandmother and my mother and my aunt were very, very supportive. But you get through it. My mom died when I was 22. It never goes away, but you get through it. You get through it. So, you know, if you guys are going through anything and you think, oh, no, I'm not going to say that every day is going to be peachy, but you get through it. A better day. So, I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye, Mommy.